Okay. Try it. I just seen some orbs come through that were really fast and really, really bright. Brighter than the normal bugs or normal things that you would see. I looked on my other camera and I seen flashes from I'm sure it was from a ship. So I just wanted to go live and start recording and hope to see another flash from the ship itself. Here, let me go to the other camera here. This is the camera I was looking at when it happened. About up in here. And this is actually live. You're watching with me live too. I haven't rewound it, so whatever actually happens is live. I'm gonna come back a little more. Try to come down some more too. See. Somewhere there. Sorry. I just want to get you the best shot that I can so you can see what I get to see. This is the biggest one. Is I've set it up that way because that's the one I like the best. That's the one that catches the most for some reason. Wow. I just noticed. I thought it was rain. You know what? I'm gonna go back and show you what I saw. So we're gonna go ahead and do some playback. Yeah, this should get us to the point. Which way are we sitting there? It's a bottle in there, isn't it? All right, well, let's 7. when I started noticing, yeah. There's no rain whatsoever. And you can look at the radar right now, because this is, I mean, this is live right now, right? This was 5 minutes ago. Look at the radar over Cedar Rapids, Iowa. There's absolutely no rain or anything, but these things are coming down as fast as the rain does, which is, it falls at about 125 miles an hour. And these are making the same streaks as rain makes coming down from the cloud. So they're going to 125. I don't know what kind of bugs flies at 125 miles an hour and straight down. So that's the first thing I noticed. And I thought, well, it must be rain. But then I saw a couple of them shoot around and actually flying straight out. And, they're not flying down at all. They're just flying around at that speed. Let's see, I think I was somewhere around 140 or so. See that one that curved? Came through the yard and just curved. Like, hey, look at that. Those things are not bugs, I don't think, anyway. These things go much, much too fast for bugs to go across the yard and up into the sky that fast. In front of the camera, if it's only a few inches away, yeah, they can cross the whole screen. But these things are all the way out by the garage and whatever. They're just flying everywhere, at that same speed. That is crazy to me. So I'm going to pop over to this other camera. Because this one here, I think in the next 5 minutes, yeah, in the next four minutes maybe, or 5 minutes, you should see a flash from a ship. And I believe it flashed right in this area here. So, and that's kind of, I guess, where now I'm looking, that's where it looks like those things are coming from. And I just see them shoot down. They're shooting down at this angle, across this down. So I seen 4 or 5 of them do it. We'll see if it flashes here. It's a replay here, so I mean, I saw the flash. I know it should happen again here for you. It is, what, 24 degrees outside. Can you tell me what bugs fly around at that speed at 24 degrees? Put a fly under 24 degrees. Throw a fly in your freezer and let him sit there for 5 minutes and take it out and see how fast he can fly. He can't even get off the ground. At this temperature, I don't think bugs can even move. So that was interesting to me. The temperature here in Cedar Rapids, I think, is below 30. We had ice everywhere last night. This is tonight, though. What we're watching right now is tonight, right now. I've been taking my eyes off it, so. Oh, 44. I think it happens around 46. So I think it's in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, right about where those things are coming from. That's what it looks like. Looks like those rods or whatever they are, orbs. They're little pea-sized things, the size of a bug. And it's so hard for me to believe that they could be an orb, or nano anything. It's so hard to imagine nanotech on that scale, and that could fly that fast on that scale, right? It must be a lot simpler than what we know, is all I can gather from that. Even seeing their ships and how fast did they really fly? Yeah, it must be a lot simpler than what we understand. It should be any second here, I would think. Let's see, 45. Yep, 25. So it should be in the next minute. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure I'm not zoomed in or something where I would miss it, but I'm not. I swear that I saw a flash. Oh, okay. $46.21. I'm just gonna bump that. So it's times 2 now, just to kind of hopefully get there. I think I may have missed it. Okay. We can always go back and see it again. I think. Here, I'll put it on the watch. We'll just leave it there for a while. We'll see what happens. It's what it needs to be. He needs to understand labor is where the fucking job is. When he hands you the actual money, Wow. Look at how. Wow. Well, it's because you worked all day, man. I worked some, but not as hard as you did. I worked some, but not as hard as you did. I fixed the SUV and I put up some insulation, you know. Wasn't as much work probably as what you did. Yeah, nothing flies through the yard that fast. It's only 30 degrees. It's not even 30 degrees outside. It's under 30. So there's no bugs that can even fly. So what are the lights flying around? Those things are fast, man. They're going as fast as rain goes. Rain goes about 125 miles an hour to make the same size streak across my screen. See, that's like rain. That's about 125 miles an hour. Wow. Some of them are just quick. They shoot all the way out past the garage at that same speed. They all seem to keep coming from the same area too. Like just above the camera where you can't see, right? Let's try to go to this other camera that looks up higher. This one's looking up higher into the sky. Let me just rewind that a little bit. Let's go back to 41, 40. Let's go to 40. I'll have fast forward on times 2 until we get to some action. There we go. Yeah, they're coming from up higher there, it seems like. All right. Slow it down to regular speed. There is no rain. There is no radar shows completely clear. So these clouds have no moisture in them whatsoever. There is some clouds, but there's no moisture in them to make rain. You can look over Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and see that's exactly the way it is right now. The radar shows that it's completely free of any moisture. So no bugs and no rain, but something's flying around. I swear I seen a bigger flash up there, and I know I did. Just waiting to see it again. Those things flying around is kind of, you can fast forward it until you see those things start flying around, and that's how you know that they're in the neighborhood. I mean, you see bugs flying around, but they don't light up like that. They don't have the really bright light and streak across the screen. Some of them, it seems like they stay fully lit up way up into the sky and way out past the garage, out past the reach of any kind of infrared, but they're still lit up. Just want to check that time. 44, yeah, okay. I was thinking I remembered it saying 45 or 46 minutes when that ship flashed on this. I'm sure it was this screen because I wanted to see up higher and I clicked onto this screen and there was a flash. I should have just recorded it with my other camera, but I wanted to go live and let you guys see it too. Well, at least you get to see the little nanobots flying around. Yeah, some of those are just too bright. 45, okay. Still within the limits here. Should happen any second, actually. There was a flash. I didn't think that was the one, though. I thought it was on the other side. It does seem like those bugs are all coming from the same place. I don't see how they can come out of the sky at all when it's so cold out there. It's under 30 degrees. I know that normal bugs, they can't fly at all. They can barely move. Put one in your freezer. Put a fly in your freezer in a bowl or something, and then take the bowl out even in 10 minutes and see what that fly can do. He can't do anything. He can't walk around or fly or anything. So I don't know how these things are zipping around out there under 30 degrees. It would have to be 90 degrees for them to be able to fly so fast like that. Well, 70, 80, something nice and warm. So their chemistry would go fast, right? Bugs are like people. I mean, when you get super cold, you can't go fast either. So these are not just bugs. All right, I'm gonna go back to that, and I'm gonna go back to the other screen and see. Maybe I missed. Maybe it was on the other screen. Just a 45. Wow. See, those are flying over top of the yard and over top of the house, out past the garage. I mean, wow. Them are so bright and so fast. That one was well over 125. I used to fly a lot of RC, the drones and airplanes and stuff like that. And I can tell, I can look at these things and tell you how fast some of them are going, but then some of them are so fast, I have no way to estimate. I mean, that's just too fast for my eyes to keep up with. I made a plane that goes over 200 miles an hour for my son, and he has to fly it because I can't keep up with it. But some of this stuff is going faster than that, even, I think. I think most of them that go through the yard are around 125, but some of them are going up and over 200. Boy, I wish I had a way to do some kind of radar gun on them. That would be neat. no matter what, bugs do not fly at that speed. I don't know how they got their little nano equipment to fly at that speed either, but I mean, that's how advanced they are. I'd like to know what they're doing. I'd like to know what the little nanobots do. I mean, are they lookouts? You know, making sure nobody's walking around or something? Or I don't even know. I can't imagine. It has to be an AI. AI computer is the only way you can keep track of all that different stuff at one time. There is no other possibility. They're sending out too many of those little drones at the same time. They're all controlled. They're all able to just they have obstacle avoidance and whatever because nobody ever finds one crashed on the ground. If they were disposable in any way and they burned up, I mean, you'd at least see them burn up or find some little something. But I've never heard of anything like that either. I'd love to set up a net and catch some of them, somehow. Set up a big rocket powered net. I think my son left to go get some ice cream. I'm going to let the dog out of his kennel. Just leave it on. She won't quit barking until she won't quit barking until I let her out. Hopefully I didn't miss anything too good. Can't stand it. I want to see up. I keep seeing them coming straight down, and I just want to see up higher. That's where I've been finding them usually is right in here. So yeah, you can see these dots, black dots. They're totally black. And there's like white clouds, so there shouldn't be any actual black. Yeah, they keep on appearing in the same place too. Right about here, keep watching, and you'll see more black dots. See, there's one there, one there. It goes around. That one's a sphere. He's there all the time. Like, he just doesn't leave. It's hard to see it, but he's there. And they keep lighting up in the exact same spot. The black dots are in the same exact spot every time. So that's how I know it's those little projectors. makes me think that it's just an AI computer and a bunch of those drones, and then they just go out and do their job. A bunch of reconnaissance, and it's not manned at all. I bet you there's thousands of those out there, unmanned, just doing their job. And the manned ones, they go by every once in a while checking up on them. Like the big one we saw fly by that was a cloaked ship, that was a manned one. Or alien manned one. I don't know. I'd like to see what they look like too. Yeah, there's a lot more going on if I just leave it on the bigger screen. You can see that those things are still here. They didn't start flying around until, I don't know, about an hour ago. About 5 minutes before I started the live stream. There wasn't one. You can watch the screen or whatever, watch it all day long. There was not one. All night up until that 5 minutes before or whatever. It just started. So they arrived. That's one of the ways I know that they've arrived is those things start flying all over the place. And they're too bright. I've seen cameras where the contrast is set too high and it makes every bug like a streak or something, right? That's not mine. If a moth or a fly flies up to the camera, you can literally see that it's a moth or a fly or a butterfly or what it is, you know. These things I've got a few still kind of pictures, but they don't look like any bugs that we've ever seen. And I posted them. I mean, they're not like any bugs we've ever seen. There's one that's flat and it looks let's have some, I don't know, like 1,000 legs on it, or a couple hundred, I should say, probably a couple hundred legs, 100 on each side. Much more than any bug that I've seen around here. And they look like hairs or something, and they're sticking up, out and up, like at a 45-degree angle, kind of. I have to believe that those are some kind of ionic powered little nano creature. The other one I got looked, I don't even know, in between a praying mantis and a bird or something. It was weird looking. And I posted that. It has kind of an alien head to it. So that's why I went with the praying mantis, I guess, is the closest thing I could think of that has a head. It looks kind of like that. But, you know, they don't look anything like that. So it wasn't a praying mantis. And I don't even know if they can fly or not, but certainly can't fly like the ones I saw. I think they've got some bio weaponry, bio nanotech, half bug and half machine. Well, that's what we were looking at doing. We were looking at, and you can actually buy a kit where you can uh, surgically implant little sensors like into the eyes of a beetle under the eyes, anyway, you cut a little slit and you put it in there and you tape it shut and basically you can give it a little charge and it will make him take off in the air and fly left or right. And so you can control a bug in flight. It was crazy. That was neat. You can make him stop or go and then left or right. So oh wow, I didn't realize I was that long. Okay, well, I guess I'm over an hour, man. I apologize if it's too long for some people, but you're welcome to rewind or fast forward or do whatever you need. But I was hoping to share that light, that flash. See all those come down at the same time. That's why I thought it was raining. That's when I thought I kicked over to the other one, and I swear there was a nice ship flash. I noticed there's a chunk missing from here to here when the bugs fly over it. I'm thinking that must be where he's sitting at. That's usually another indicator for me when there's a patch of the screen that the bugs don't go through. I mean, they disappear and then reappear on the other side like that. It just seems like there's a piece missing. Well, I think that's something to do with his atmospheric cloak or his cloak in general. But I mean, I can't be positive, right? Without seeing him and knowing that he's there. But that's the same spot that I saw the flash at too. That's what I was trying to wait for, hoping to see the flash. That pisses me off. I'm at the wrong time. Where that bug just came out of is exactly where I saw that flash at. Yeah. See, they're all coming out of the same exact spot. And that's where I see the flash. But I'm not seeing the flash now. I swear I got that time right. Well, I may have to just kind of go through it with a fine-tooth comb, or maybe I can go through my alarms and see if that picked it up. Maybe I'm just wrong on what minute. Those things keep coming out of the exact spot I seen it though. So it's like right here, and I keep watching bugs fly out of that. Oh, sorry. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it good. We're well over an hour, and I just want to thumb through it and find that flash so I can share that with you guys. So I will. I'll let you know. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good rest of the night. All right.